The last cast of Elias Grey. Elias Grey had salt in his blood and the ocean in his bones. At 62, he was a legend in the tiny coastal village of Windermere, a fisherman who could read the sea like scripture. His hands were calloused, his eyes storm-weathered, but his heart still beat strong with love for two things, the sea, and his wife, Lydia. That morning, as dawn cracked the sky with faint gold, Elias kissed Lydia's forehead gently. She lay frail in bed, her battle with cancer stealing more of her each day. "I bring you something fresh today," he whispered. "Something strong. You'll eat it, and you'll get better." She smiled weakly. "Promise you'll come back." "I always do." But that day, the sea had other plans. He took the Marine, his old wooden boat, patched more with memory than material, farther than ever before. He was chasing a feeling, a whisper in the wind that told him the fish were waiting where the horizon kissed the sky. As the sun disappeared behind angry clouds, Elias cast his last net with trembling hope. Then came the storm. It didn't roar. It screamed. A wall of water slammed the Marine, and Elias was thrown like a rag doll into the freezing sea. The boat split. Darkness swallowed him. His chest burned, limbs numb, lungs aching. Floating in a void of grey, Elias thought of Lydia. Not just her face, but her strength, the woman who stitched his wounds, raised their daughter, kept his soul steady through the years. He thought of Honor too, their only child, now grown and full of fire. He had promised to walk her down the aisle next spring. That promise wrapped around him like a rope. No, he gasped underwater. Not like this. With the last ounce of strength, Elias clawed onto a piece of driftwood. The cold was killing him, but something deeper, his belief, kept him tethered. "This storm won't be the end of me," he thought. "I have more to give. I have more to love." Hours passed. A freighter's light blinked in the distance like a star refusing to die. They had picked up a faint distress signal, a miracle, some would say. When they found him, Elias was barely alive, one hand still clenched in a fist, as if fighting the sea itself. Days later, in a hospital bed, Lydia placed her hand over his. Her eyes shimmered. "You came back." "I had to," Elias rasped. "You're still my reason to breathe." She laughed through tears. "You stink like a fish." He smiled. "Then you must be healing." "You're sassing me again." Lydia would live a few more months. Long enough to share coffee on the porch again, to watch Honor walk down the aisle with her father, and to say goodbye without regret. Elias never returned to sea. But every morning, he stood at the shore and whispered, "Thank you," to the ocean. Because he knew it wasn't the sea that saved him. It was love. And believed that love, even in the darkest depths, always pulls us back.